Awesome. Good morning to one and all present here. I, Ramya, Assistant Professor of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department, welcome you all for day 7 of 2 weeks AICT sponsored online faculty development program on fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education, phase 2. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Panjakshari HB, Registrar and Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. I extend a warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would like to welcome Dr. Vijayshri R. Budyal, Head of Mechatronics Department, to the session. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Today, we have an eminent personality as a resource person. That is Dr. Panchakshar HV, Registrar and Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. Sir did his BE in Mechanical Engineering in MCE Asan, Mysore University in the year 1992, MTech in Manufacturing, Science and Engineering at MSRIT, Bengaluru in the year 2001, and PhD in Mechanical Engineering at VTU Regional Center, Bengaluru in the year 2015. Sir has 4 years of industrial experience as a production engineer at DS Granite Private Limited, Maddur, from August 1992 to 1996, and has 26 years of experience in teaching and research. And sir has a member of professional bodies such as ISTE, IFERP, etc. Sir also developed some of the equipments such as aluminium melting furnace, stirring unit for stir casting, seed sowing machine, post hole auger, gear pump. He also guided almost 18 undergraduate projects and one postgraduate project successfully. Sir is very keen to participate in curriculum and co-curricular activities like organizing secretary and treasurer forum activity at Acharya Mechanical Engineering, Acharya Institute of Technology in the year 2006. As a convener state level student symposium Yantrostava 6 at Acharya Institute of Technology. As a NSS program officer at Acharya Institute of Technology, he is a program chair for International Conference on Emerging Technologies Innovation in Mechanical Engineering at RRIT Bengaluru in the year 2017. He also organized 6 national and international conferences, seminars, faculty development programs, and has presented almost 20 paper works in national and international conferences. And Sir also participated in more than 15 technical events like seminars, workshops, so on. To add some more colorful feathers, some of the achievements of Sir are one Best Mentor Award for the academic year 2017-18 at RRIT Bengaluru, Employee of the Month Award from Libre College of Technology, Sultanate of Women. Currently, Sir is working as a professor and a registrar at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering since 2018. Today, Sir is going to address about on the topic faculty as a role model to develop the generation with values and ethics. On behalf of management and on behalf of Department of Mechatronics, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. I request you to take over the session, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for a nice introduction.
Thank you, sir.
So, first of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Department of Mechatronics, Head of Mechatronics, and the team for organizing this. Phase 1 is already over. Phase 2 event, that is FTP, sponsored by AICTE. And also I would like to thank the AICTE and the management of SVCE for providing this opportunity to organize this event. I am grateful to the organizer for inviting me to give a lecture on these ethical values. Thank you, one and all. So once again, I would like to thank, and then now I would like to start this session. Is the presentation visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible, sir.
It's visible, sir.
Okay. Today we are talking about the values and ethics. Everywhere we are coming across these words. What is the meaning of value? What is the meaning of ethics? That too pertaining to the technical field, in the field of education and also in the field of technical education. How relevant these words, values and ethics. Now, we are all involved in or engaged in shaping the future of India or future of the world, because we are all involved in producing or developing or graduating young budding engineers. Every day we are
Sir,
teaching
excuse me, sir. Excuse me,
hundreds
sir.
of students. So thousands of students already they have passed under us. Then we have to think n number of times what once the student graduated from the technical education institute, what he is doing, whether he is building the nation, he is working in favor of humanity, values and ethics, or he is going in the wrong direction. We have to assess ourselves and we have to assess our students where we stand. So therefore, now today I would like to discuss about faculty as a role model reinforced with values and ethics. We are talking about values and ethics of engineers, because in technical education we are talking about the engineers' values. Then how far it is relevant? So that we will see now. If we want to develop the engineers with values and ethics, then ourselves we have to reinforce with those things. So therefore, now in the present context, what is the need of the value and ethics, that we will see today. I am going to share or discuss about these things. The contents are like
Sir,
this.
excuse
My
me.
presentation follows:
Sir,
ethical values in
one second.
engineering. Madam,
Sir, full screen ಮಾಡಿ sir. Full screen. Your presentation, make it in a full screen, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir.
presentation follows: ethical values in engineering, academic parenting, what is the meaning of guru, what is the difference between guru and a teacher, what is the meaning of our relation between teacher and a student, method of teaching, what righteous conduct we should have, and what about who is going to be the leader, and what is the role of mentor. These topics we are going to discuss today. Need of ethical values in engineering. If we look around this nature, it is completely engineered. By whom? By somebody. That is called, that we call it as unknown source, that we call it as God. Normally, if those who believe in God, they say God created this world. There, the word creation comes. What is that meaning of creation? Creation is engineering. Therefore, according to the believers of God, they say that God has engineered this world, this universe. That is why the distance of the different planets, stars are rotating in a specified direction with specified speed and distance, one to one distance, gravitational force, so many things unimaginable. If we go on thinking about in those lines, we will be really wondered. So therefore, if you believe or if we believe God has created or somebody has created, if there is no God, assume that something has created this world or this universe. In that case, So this is completely engineered. It means that it is planned, it is executed in a perfect perfect way. So therefore, this is the entire universe is engineered universe by somebody, some energy, whatever it is. It may be God, it may be something you call. But here, now we are involved in creating the things, creating the society, creating all the equipments. Engineering itself is, it is the application of basic science, knowledge of science for the comfort living of human being. So therefore, for the comfort of human being, we are creating so many things in this universe. Therefore, while involved in creation of so many things in the society or in the world, we have to be very, very careful. We have to apply the values and ethics while doing so. So here, scope of engineering ethics, you can see different scopes mentioned here. Engineering as social experimentation, the engineer's responsibility for safety, responsibility towards employees, rights of engineers, engineers and managers, consultants, and moral reasoning and ethical theories. Okay. And apart from all these things, there is one more issue, global issues. So, being an engineer, we have to address ethically, morally to all these aspects. Engineering as social experimentation. We have to address, the engineers have to address the social experimentation. It means that when we create something for the benefit of humankind or mankind, so we have to take into consideration about the social experimentation, that is about the society, what it's going on, what implications it will be having by creating a product, whatever it may be, what social implication it will be having on the society. That we have to think. Nowadays we see the mobiles are there, televisions are there. Any technology can be used for the positive sense, in the positive sense or in the negative sense, negative aspect. So therefore, we have to try our level best with highest value of values and ethics to have, not to have social negative impact. Then another role is that ethical values we have to apply. Engineers responsibility for safety. We design a bridge, we construct a building. Normally what we do, we take the license approval from the local authorities for building a building, that is residential property, whatever it is. So we take it for 2 to 3 floors, build 5 floors. Safety aspect, not only that, while constructing itself, the safety aspect we have to consider, take into consideration. We are safety, we are giving, for example, the automobile sector, if you take Indian automobile sector especially, uh, only few cars, few automobiles, few cars have passed the crash test. When they are subjected to crash test, only few cars have qualified in that crash test. Remaining cars, no, they are not able to perform well in the crash test. They cannot exhibit. So their crash test, it is not passed, means they're engineered. The property, the project, product, whatever it was engineered, it is the failure of that engineering. Because when even with a small crash, the people are dying, the driver or the passenger sitting in the car driving, safety aspect not followed. So in some of the developed countries, especially developed countries and rich countries, so they are not allowing these type of cars to run on their roads. Not possible to sell them. Why? Means they are applying the strict vigilant rules there so that these type of cars cannot be sold, which are not safe. Even with a small crash, fire, or the injuries to the people. So no, they cannot sell. So here, while manufacturing itself, we have to apply the ethics. So we have to take the responsibility of the safety aspect also. Whatever may be the area of or field of engineering, it may be electrical, it may be mechanical, it may be civil. Take any field of engineering, there its own responsibility comes into picture. So that responsibility with respect to safety aspect, we have to apply. Responsibility towards employees, similarly, all these things you can see if you keep on discussing one by one points, so even 1 hour or 2 hours is not enough. So just I will go through these points. Responsibility towards employees, rights of engineers, they have to apply their rights, they have to apply their rights, right thoughts they have to present, so that if you are keeping quiet when it is not sure that it is going to do work, then because of some pressure, if we are not applying the rights, then obviously we cannot sustain the market. Then global issues means it may be greenhouse effect, it may be pollution, it may be anything. So that there are global issues, so the global issues to be addressed by engineers and managers. Engineers, they are the managers of this world, so they have to manage, we have to manage all the creation aspects, so in a proper way. Okay. And moral reasoning and ethical theories at all point of time in engineering design, engineering application, so we have to stick to moral reasoning and ethical theories. So we have to do these things means who are doing these things, it is the engineers we are creating, because we are all involved in the technical training institutes. It means that engineering colleges, we are all involved in different profession, different cadre. So we are all involved in producing tomorrow's engineers. When we are producing tomorrow's engineers, those engineers are going to build this or expand these facilities further. So therefore, when they are doing all this activity, they have to take care of all these said responsibilities. They have to stick to the theories of ethics and morality. Then only, so we can say that we are engineers, complete engineers. If we are not taking the ethic value, then we are not complete engineers. We are bypassing the ethics means no, it is not possible. Then, if we are developing these ethics, we are developing these ethics among our students. Here, there are two types of ethics you can see. What they are? Two types of ethics you can see. One is microethics and the other one is macroethics. What is micro and macro? Micro stands for personal decisions about ethical situations in lives and careers. Individual. My own. Micro means at the individual level, what happens, that ethical values, that is the micro level. And the macro means it is the society level, it is the collective social responsibility. That type of society, when it is concerned, it comes to macro ethics, and when it comes to individual, it is micro ethics. Here you can see what are the micro ethics: honesty, integrity, fairness. At all time we should behave in this way. Being engineer or not an engineer, being a human, we have to be adhere to these values: honesty, integrity, fairness. And professional ethics also, that these are individual aspect. Individually professional, then how I should be competent enough. Adherence to safety, ensuring quality. These are all the personal things. The same thing almost in the application, when these are applied to society, then professional ethics comes in product liability. I told you already, gave the example. We are designing a car without safety. We are constructing a building without safety. we are designing or constructing a bridge, there is no safety aspect, or we are compromising on something else, so that because of that, within a year, within the stipulated period of time, the product fails to perform. So therefore, product liability, environmental protection, and public welfare, these are all pertaining to the macro ethics. Then in that macro ethics, again social ethics also comes into picture, sustainable development and bioethics. This bioethics means we are developing certain products, engineers are developing, creating their own products. When we are doing, when we are developing some products, we are not taking the biological or ecological aspect into consideration while designing. Simply we create some product for our benefit, for the benefit of human being, for the comfort of human being. What happens to the other creature? Because God has given the equal opportunity to live for every creature in this universe, but we are stealing it. We develop the facility for our sake, but because of this development, we are spoiling the ecology, social imbalance, or the biological imbalance. It is resulting because of that. So with these hazards you can see now, because we are deforestation, we are cutting trees, hundreds, thousands of trees for construction of the highways, construction of railways, so many, and towers, erection of the windmill towers, entire everywhere you can see windmill. So we are removing the forest, deforestation takes place. So because of that, birds, animals, they are losing their life. Bioethics, where is the ethics? No, we are developing the facility for our sake, neglecting the other creatures. And whatever we make sustainable development, developed should be sustainable, so that it should not have other issues, other problems. So that is what sustainable development. Totally, in this slide, we are seeing that microethics and macroethics. Micro stands for the individual, macro stands for the societal and the universal. Those values, these ethics to be adopted by every engineer. We are developing engineers, I told already, for tomorrow, to build a strong nation or with a good atmosphere in the universe. Then we are developing such students, such engineers. Future engineers are present students. Where these present engineering students, or maybe any student for that matter, see, the students, we have taken the responsibility of developing the future of the nation. So therefore, when we have taken the responsibility, then we have to fulfill that responsibility, complete that responsibility from all aspects. Therefore, here you can see academic parenting. Why this name has given? What is the meaning of academic parenting? Academic parenting means parents will take care of their children at home for certain period of time, and rest of the time the students are with us. So what we are involved? We are involved in the academics. Therefore, we are called as academics, academic parent. Teachers are called academic parents. We are not less than the parents. We are far more than. We have to achieve more than their parents. Okay. Why it is important means, because you can see this graph. In this, students, every student will spend his time 33 in a time of the day, 33% of 24 hours, almost 8 hours, he will spend in sleeping. Completely he is absent in this world, sleeping, complete absence we can find in this world. So he will not be aware. So therefore 33% is lost in sleeping itself. Then where does go another 25% of this time, the student time? With parents. With parents means entire 25% of the time of the day is not available with parents. It includes eating and other things to parent, discussion with parents. So many activities at home. Only 25% of 24 hours. Okay, 6 hours nearly. Next, how much time does a student spend his time in the academic or in the institute? Institute, nearly 30% of the time he will spend, 7 hours time in a day, he will spend in the college or school, wherever it is so. So therefore, 29% or 30% nearly the student will be spending time very apart from the sleeping time, largest time he is spending in the academic. And next is play area, it is only 13%. Therefore, why this graph is important to us means the student will be with us for this period. 30% of the day will be with us. Therefore, when the student is the 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours is in the institute, he will be in touch with the faculty members. So therefore, we are the shaping, we are the builders, or we have to shape the career of the student or character of the student. Career, if the character is shaped properly, career will be shaped automatically. We need not have to shape the career, we have to shape the character, conduct. If the conduct is shaped, automatically the career will be shaped. So therefore, so why we are called academic parents means the student more than parents, they are spending more than home, they are spending more time with us. Therefore, we are the academic parents. Our duty is to academic parenting. So all of us, we have to stress, we have to concentrate on how to shape the student by taking utmost care to imbibe the character in the student. When we come to this academic parenting, so then we are called teachers, we are called faculties, we are called gurus sometimes. All these words are synonymous. Most of the time we thought that guru, teacher, faculty, everything same, but maybe in different language. But there is slight difference between the guru and the teacher or the faculty. There is slight difference. That difference we will see now. What is the meaning of guru? Guru is one who dispels darkness of ignorance, because the child has taken birth, then growing. While growing, so inside darkness is there. That darkness gradually it has to go, and then that brightness has to come. That is, the knowledge has to come. So during that time, so many people will be coming across to a child, so will be shaping his or her character. So that character building of a student, of an individual, is the responsibility. Whoever, not necessarily guru means not necessarily a particular person, whoever, the situation or the individual removes the darkness of an individual is called guru. What's the meaning of that guru? One who dispels darkness of ignorance. Here, gu means darkness of ignorance, ru means one who removes the darkness. Another meaning you can say, one who reveals guri, target. A student is there, we have to guide him to reach the target. So if we are able to guide the student to reach a particular target, then that is called as guri. To reach that guri, we have to remove the darkness Darkness means we have to create awareness among the students to conduct in a proper way, ethically, morally. So here technical aspect comes next. First is character. If we shape the character, technical aspect, if we just direct them, they will learn. But what is important here is the conduct, character. Good character, no issues. The student, they are capable of self-learning the technical issues most of the time. If you are not shaping the character, then whatever the guidance regarding technical education we give, it may not be absorbed by, like what we can say is, when we take a medicine, doctor suggests along with the medicine take vitamin C or something else along with the food, because food alone will not do anything. Food, whatever the proteins, vitamins, enriched food we may take, but our body in the blood, it should have the absorbing capacity of that energy, that particular requirement. It has to absorb. For that, they suggest vitamin, take vitamin C. What that vitamin C will do? Vitamin C will absorb the proteins and other vitalities required to the body from the food. Otherwise, food it will just go as waste. It will not absorb anything. If it is to absorb by the food, if our body has to absorb the required vitalities from the food, then what is required? Vitamin C is required. Here, like that, by a student, if a student has to be qualified, or right, he has to learn technical or professional anything educationally, he has to be enriched with, reinforced with the the character and conduct. The character is good, he will absorb the things very fast, he will learn on his own. But if it is not there, character based shaping is not there, so it is not possible to reach the target. Therefore, an guri means one who reveals the guri to the disciple. He does this by removing the darkness of ignorance. That person is called as guru. Next, you can see here in Kannada it is there. May not be all may not be aware of. So, what guru and guri will do? Munde guri, hinde guru, sagihudu rana dhirara dandu. It is the saying in Kannada. We have a target and we have the guidance from the back. We have a target in front of us and we have a guru behind us to guide. So then we will become the heroes. Munde guri, hinde guru, sagihudu rana dhirara dandu. ಮುಂದೆ ಗುರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಗುರುವಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಗಿಹುದು ರಣ ಹೇಡಿಗಳ ಹಿಂಡು. It means that we do not have a target in front of us and there is no guiding force behind us. There is no guru, there is no teacher to teach. Then we will become the rana hedis. It means that we cannot succeed anything in the life. So therefore, we should have a target and we should have a guru. Target always it should be in front and guru will be back and we will be in between. So guru will be lighting the torch from back towards guri, towards the target. Then we will be reaching that. Why this is important? Because for all these things we have to mold the student with character, reinforce the student with character. If it is not reinforced, it is not possible to tolerate for a long time. So therefore, this is the function of guru. Then already I once said about guru and teacher, these words are synonymous. Most of the times we use these words together. Guru, either guru or teacher. Teacher is guru, guru is teacher. But there is slight difference between those two. If we read this sentence, we will understand. A teacher takes responsibility for one's growth. A teacher takes the responsibility of one's growth, whereas guru makes one responsible for his growth. So that Guru means what he will do? He will remove, he will not do anything. He will remove the inner darkness. If you remove the inner darkness, it means that if you imbibe the character, inner darkness means how to imbibe? Remove the, sorry, imbibe the character, good conduct, ethical values, moral values. If these things are there, obviously, then so the guru, the student will find his own path. Otherwise, teacher, we take the responsibility. What we have believed so far is we have to make them to pass in the examination. We have to make them to give placement. We have to give them, guide them to do some good project. Everything the teacher has taken the responsibility to reach the student to that level, said level. But most of the time, we fail. Why we fail means what is required, vitamin C, as I told already, that vitamin C is not there, then absorbing capacity is not there. Vitamin C is there, absorbing capacity increases. So therefore, we have to imbibe, reinforce the student with quality. What quality? Conduct, character. That's what all these 15 days FDP is about, shaping the character of the student. Then some of the differences between guru and teacher, it is there. So I will not go through all these. A few we will see. Already the first one already it has come. Teacher takes the responsibility for the growth of a student, whereas guru makes the student himself responsible for his growth. A teacher answers your questions. Question will be asked by student, and teacher will address those questions and give the answer. That is the normal tendency. But what guru will do? Guru questions your answers. Whatever the student gives the answer, guru questions that answer. It means that he started go on removing the darkness from outside to inside, from external to internal. He is going. When he goes to the internal, then internal means body internal. Then what happens? His darkness is removed, his character is shaped. So therefore, he will be able to do wonders, the student. What a teacher expects from a student, his student. Teacher requires obedience and discipline from the pupil. Guru requires trust and humility from the pupil. Trust and humility, very important. These things, always discipline, always obedience. This expected by teacher. Of course, it is required. We cannot say that it is not required. Class has to be highly disciplined. Then only the student will learn. That is there. But apart from that, trust and humility, it is very, very important. So therefore, wherever trust and humility is there, then the individual grow very fast. This next, teacher clothes you and prepares you for the outer journey. What we are doing normally, outer journey means you have to be, once you join the engineering college or medical college, any professional degree, you have to be equipped with this software, this technology, this whatever it is, latest trends, latest technology available. You have to equip with this, all these things. Then you have to place the interview. You have to go for the placement like this. Everything we train, and he will be placed, and then we are preparing the student of the outward journey, outer journey. But normally, this outer journey, in the other way also we can do. What Guru will do, he will strips all the ignorances. The Guru strips you naked. It means that he will remove all the darkness of the student, all false belief. He will remove, and he prepares, he inspires the student by imbibing, by transforming him with high values of conduct. So therefore, he prepares the student for his inward journey. When the inward journey happens, outward journey automatically it happens. Without inner purification, outer development, it is not possible. Because Any great scientist, you take that example, any external problem, they will not think outside. For example, the gravity force, when it was recognized, invented by Newton, what he said, he did not search outside. Why apple is coming down, not going up? Then he thought he went inside to find the solution, not outside. He did not find the solution outside. He did not go and ask a number of people why apple is falling, why apple is falling. He went inside among his. So that when he went inside and inside, then finally he found that the solution was available within him. Therefore, within him means the outer darkness we have to remove completely. Then that person is called as Guru. Only whatever we are there, just without removing the darkness, giving new clothes outer to preparing the outward journey. So that is what a teacher will expect or he will do normally. And Guru means this inward journey, prepares for the inward journey. Inward journey reaches finally and ends with outer journey also. Both go hand in hand together. A teacher is a guide on path. Guru is pointer on the way. No need to explain all these things. Teacher sends you on the road to success. Guru sends you on the road to freedom. Teacher explains the world and its nature to you. This is a very beautiful sentence. Teacher explains the world and its nature to you. How is the world? How the people are there? Everything teacher explains. But what Guru will do, explains yourself and your nature to you. We have to, that is inward journey. The previous sentence we have seen. Guru prepares you for the inward journey means like this. Guru explains yourself to your nature, to you only. It means that you are preparing your student to go inner and inner, then he will excel. That's what the Guru is doing. Teacher gives you knowledge and boosts your ego. Guru takes away your knowledge and punctures your ego. That's what character building. When we are building the character of a student, his ego should be punctured. We are all clothed with ego. I have done masters. I have done PhD. I have published so many papers. I have done this work. I have got so much of fund. See, totally what happened? I done this, I have done this, I have done this. Everything it is covered. Then ego developed. Unless we remove this ego, we cannot prosper. So therefore, a Guru takes away your knowledge in a different meaning and punctures your ego. It means that he will takes away your knowledge means he will not take away the knowledge. He says, whatever you know, the knowledge, it is nothing in this universe. The paper and published 100 papers. 100 papers, nothing in this world, universe compared to the universe. Universe is very, very big. You are not even equal to sand particle compared to the universe. Then, like that, he will remove the darkness and punctures the ego. When the ego is punctured, removed, then he will excel in every field. Teacher instructs you, Guru constructs you. Teacher sharpens your mind, Guru opens your mind. The same thing, see how beautifully they are sentenced. Teacher sharpens mind of the student, Guru opens the mind. So when the mind is opened, universe is coming inside. It means that universal knowledge it is coming inside. Otherwise, just sharpening, it will not do anything. Teacher reaches your mind, Guru touches your spirit. And these are some more differences between Guru and a teacher. Then we have seen so many differences between what is the Guru, what is teacher, what is the how we have to reinforce the student with the character, conduct that we have seen. Then how it is possible? He says, one of Vachanakara from Karnataka. He says, his name is Jedara Dasimaya. He says, ಉರಿಯುವ ಕೆಂಡದ ಮೇಲೆ ತೃಣವ ತಂದಿರಿಸಿದಡೆ ಆ ತೃಣವನು ಆ ಕೆಂಡ ನುಂಗುವಂತೆ ಗುರುವಿನ ಚರಣದ ಮೇಲೆ ತನು ತೃಣವನ್ನಿರಿಸಿದಡೆ ಆ ತನುವೆಲ್ಲ ಲಿಂಗಮಯ ಕಾಣ ರಾಮನಾಥ. What does it mean? If a grass, truna means grass, if a grass is placed on the cinder, cinder means it is a burning flame, that is flame. If a grass is placed, but dried grass is placed on the cinder or brought near to the cinder, what happens? Immediately, instantly, it catches the fire. Then we cannot identify which is grass fire, which is the original fire it was there. We cannot, because both become unite. Grass and the cinder or the fire flame become unite. Both start burning. Like that, if a student is a grass, comparing, very beautiful comparison is given. If a student is a grass, teacher is considered as a cinder. It means that if we have to become cinder, we have to acquire that quality, character. Student is a grass, dried grass. Teacher is a cinder. Then, if both are brought together, what happens? The student should lose all the darkness, and then he should unite with the teacher. It means that he will also attain the highest knowledge what his guru, what his teacher has got. That is what. So then we have to develop these characters. Here, what is important here? So guru has to have that much capacity to shape this student, and also student has to have the character of giving away darkness. When the guru says, when the teacher says, this is not good, that has to be left. That is what the student is expected by the student and expected by the teacher. Both have to have their own qualifications to become unite. Teacher should not have ego, student should not have ego. Both should be punctured. See, very beautiful this noble laureate, Rashtrakavi Kuvempu says these words, very, very important. I feel here most of them are from Karnataka, and then they can understand these words. What an individual, how an individual should be to become universal person. Why we are teaching these ethical values among the students means they have to become universal. The students are expected to become universal, not bound to anything. So you have to cross all the limits of your darkness. Cross limit of darkness, reach the light, highly brightened light. You have to reach. That's what Rashtrakavi Kuvempu says. This, all of us know. Since childhood, we have learned this. We have heard this. So we have to adhere to these words, the great Lord. This third paragraph and fourth paragraph, here he says, ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ನಿಲ್ಲದಿರು, ಮನೆಯನೆಂದು ಕಟ್ಟದಿರು, ಕೊನೆಯನೆಂದು ಮುಟ್ಟದಿರು, ಓ ಅನಂತವಾಗಿರು, ಓ ನನ್ನ ಚೇತನ, ಆಗು ನೀ ಅನಿಕೇತನ. Kuvempu says, don't stop learning. ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ನಿಲ್ಲದಿರು means don't stand anywhere, don't stop anywhere with any knowledge. Keep on learning, keep on learning. Okay, keep on, not on learning means listening, reading, whatever you do, everywhere, whatever you see, whatever you do, from everything you start, keep on learning. Don't behave yourself that I know everything. That's what ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ನಿಲ್ಲದಿರು. Don't behave, don't conduct yourself that I know everything. Whenever we say that I know this, I know everything, then our ending time is coming soon. Learning ends there. say you are, it means that don't bound yourself, let you be free. If you are free, you can learn many things. If you are not free, then you cannot learn anything. You are bound by certain things, certain assumptions, certain presumptions, then you cannot go cross the boundary. Compound is there, within the compound only we will be struggling. You have to cross the compound, demolish the compound, go outside, reach the universe. That's what Coimpo says. Darkness compound we have to ignore, ignorance compound we have to break, then cross all the boundaries of ignorance, reach the highest eternity. Then you do not reach the final stage. ಕೊನೆಯನ್ನೆಂದು ಮುಟ್ಟದರು means, it means that don't say that this itself is the final. Never ever come to the conclusion that this is the final, because we are the sand particles in this universe. We are the sand particles, that type in this universe, just smaller than an atom. Compared to that, we are nothing. Therefore, if you make some decision, don't stick on to that decision. This itself is the final. No, there may be hundreds of solutions for a problem. So therefore, keep open, Anantavagiru, keep open always. Try to reach the maximum height. Whatever possible, try to reach the maximum height with ethics and values. That's what this great laureate of Karnataka says. Then a good teacher, always we talk about teacher is good, teacher is bad. So what makes us good? Some characters are the characters to be reinforced in a teacher are these things. Teacher is fair and has good discipline. We have to have discipline, of course. He is a kind and patient. Understand, respects. This word is very important. Understanding individual and respecting individual. Everyone should be understand the situation, understand everyone, and respect everyone's belief. Do not conclude that yours, whatever you say, is just final. So we have to keep it open. We have to understand. We have to respect everyone's beliefs. Does not give up. A good teacher does not give up, believes in everyone, gives incentives, rewards, or house points. Whenever appreciation, this is, whenever someone is done good, whether he is a student, he is outsider, whoever is so, when someone has done some good thing, just appreciate with good words. We are not losing anything. Instead, we are gaining. By all these things, every individual, be it a teacher or a student, by appreciating everyone for their good work, we will be gaining. So that jealousy should not be there. Ego should not be there. I could not do it. He has done it. Then why I should appreciate? No. If we appreciate, our heart will open. Heart opens means so many good things flows inside. So therefore, we have to learn appreciating others for their achievements. Always try to help people, set good example. So when we are talking about the good example, don't show something else which is not reachable and then go there. Don't let's not advise the student to reach with what is not reachable. We have to set the target. Target means we have to give the example of ourselves. We have to develop ourselves like that. Then we can say the students that I have done this, you can also do that. Rather than saying somebody else done that, you do it. I have done this, do this. You can, like that, we can set the example ourselves, and then we can inspire the students to reach the goal. Like that, so many qualities we have to have. Student, the good teacher is a having good subject knowledge, and also he has good sense of humor and smiles. Always welcome students, discuss with students, mingle with students with smiles. So this attitude will boost the morality of student. Student will come very close to the teacher. Then they will start listening to the teacher when we have all these qualities. We talk about good teacher. Then what qualities a good student should have? Good attitude, of course, no doubt. It should have Student should have good attitude, ability to learn. This has to build by hard work, self-discipline, academic skills. So some students by birth, by nature, by atmosphere, whatever may be having, they may be having some few students may be having very high level of learning ability. Some students may be having low level of learning ability. Then a teacher should inspire such students. This already we have learned, we are doing in our practice, identifying the weak students, identifying the good, fast learners, then giving them suitable required necessary things. Weak learners will be promoted or something, action will be taken. Fast learners will be directed in a different direction. So, like that, teacher will be taking care. But of course, what student should have means at least good attitude he should have, academic skills he should develop, and then how this academic skill and ability will come to student means by attitude and self-discipline. If these two are there, these two automatically it will come to the student. If attitude and self-disciplines are not there, ability and academic skills slightly they will go back. What is the role of a teacher? Role of a teacher like this. Teacher is a resource provider. Teacher is an instructional specialist, curriculum specialist, learning facilitator, mentor, leader, and also a self-learner. See, a teacher has to perform so many functions. He is a resource provider. See the photo here. A teacher is involved in teaching with, normally we are all doing this, but here you can see the student is also wearing the lab overalls, lab coats, and teacher also wearing the lab coat. This once it happened to me also. Once because I used to practice here as a faculty. Then the teachers, we are not wearing uniform here. Lab uniform, teachers and lab instructors, we do not have, we do not wear lab shoes. Lab shoes are safety shoes. We do not wear when we go to lab, forging lab, foundry lab, we go with normal shoes. We go with normal dress, formal dress. We never wear uniform in the labs. Same thing happened when I was working in abroad. I went in the first class, they instructed, but because of I did not have practice of wearing this uniform here, lab uniform, lab coat, I went with my formal dress to the class, lab class. Then all the students were wearing the lab coats. They said, "Teacher," call us as teacher. Teacher, you are not wearing your lab uniform, lab coat. So then I realized that I forget to wear. Then I wore the lab coat and went to lab with safety shoe. So the students expect from the teacher what we say. We are saying the students to wear lab coat and safety shoes when they are coming to these laboratories. Then they, because teacher also is standing there. We say that there may be fire hazard, there may be something may be fall down on his foot, something we suggest to wear the lab safety uniforms. But then they will ask the question, why you are also a human being a teacher, it will also fall on your foot, and then your cloth may be damaged, you may be under problem. So then why you are not wearing uniform? They will ask question. Then to answer that question, or no need to answer that question if we are wearing lab coats and lab shoes, but we never do it. That's what the difference. By observing, they will do it. So we have to behave first. We have to show example. We have to set the example first. Then we can ask them like that. That is what this photo signifies. Then method of teaching. How we can, what mode of instruction we can give to the students. Of course, we are all teaching the grown-up students, not the growing students. Almost grown-up students we are teaching. But however, from the school days, from the childhood to a student, how we can impart the education, what mode of teaching is required. The one of the Vachanakara of 12th century in Karnataka, Allama Prabhu, he says, early childhood, that is primary level, teach them with strict disciplinary measures. Then middle childhood, that is high school level, then teach with mild disciplinary measures. First is strict disciplinary measures. Second, when he is slightly grown up, teach the student, impart the knowledge with mild disciplinary measures. Further grown up student, adolescents, then pre-university level, then different mode. You have to change, keep on changing the mode of teaching, then teach by comparing. What does it mean? Comparing. We are not in the position because student already grown. In that stage, we cannot take any disciplinary measures. Okay. Then comparing. It means that we have to compare. You have to become like Einstein. We have to give the examples like this. You have to become like that Vishweshwaraya Saramani. You have to become like that, what, Dr. Abdul Kalam. Or these are all the some icon. Apart from, see, neighboring student who is performing well, we have to give the example. See, that student is doing well. Why you can't do it? Give the example. And like that, compare the student and try to bring him to the learning level. So therefore, teach by comparing in the adolescent stage. Then when he is completely grown, graduate and above, then the teaching mode, it is totally different. The teacher and the student, teaching and learning should go together. It means that when he comes to master's degree or PhD degree, then what happens? Sometimes the students are far better than, or there, because they are exposed to new things. Their learning level, they are exposed to so many things. They know more. Therefore, they may be doing something else. What the teacher says above the teacher's expectation. So therefore, then here teaching and learning go hand in hand together. Teaching and learning, teachers and students, they learn together most of the things. That is the adults. In Kannada, that's what the same thing. It is said like this. Krutayugadalli Shri Guru Shishyange Badidu Buddhiya Kalistade. It means that it is the exam, the student is taught by strict disciplinary measure. Second one is Treta Yugadalli. It means that strict mild disciplinary measures. Then next stage is, that is what is comparing. So that Jankisi, it means that comparing the student, we have to teach them. Then finally, we have to learn together. Almost we are learning together. We are at the fourth stage now, graduation and above, teaching and learning. Teacher, engineering students, apart from first year, when they start the second year, third year, fourth year engineering degree, we have to learn together, student and teacher. So when we leave ego, teachers, we leave ego, then students will come to us, then we will be learning together. So many projects we can do together for the betterment of the society. What advantage we have? Good teacher and student have relationship. What type of relationship they should have? It is very, very important teacher student relationship. We have to, I just told, we have to leave ego, we have to go with student. Then students that have positive relationship with their teachers, they have been found to be positive relationship, with good relationship with teacher. Those students are observed like this, highly motivated. Those students are highly motivated. They are focused on their tasks and have greater overall learning outcomes. That is why students will be learning, performing better. He will be concentrating on his studies more. And then he is highly motivated because the teacher and student relationship is, they are very closely bonded. So because of that, all these things happening. When these three are accomplished by a student, then further growth, it will take place automatically. He will learn on his own, even if you are not teaching. So what is required? Inspiring the student is required. For inspiration, what is required? We have to leave ego. We have to call the student. We have to call the students by name. Then they will feel that my name is known by the teacher. So to the teacher, say they will what they feel. So they feel very happy. They will come to us. So every time the student comes to us, then what's your name? What's your name? Every time if we keep on asking, then anyway teacher doesn't know my name. He don't know who am I. Then so he will go in the different direction. So it is a good practice for every teacher to identify a student by name, if possible, or we have to make it possible. Then the student, they will learn better. So these are some of the fundamental things about the uh, imparting the ethical values among the students. So if we are performing better, it means that if we are setting the target, if we are setting our own example, then student will also be following us. So therefore, we have to talk about the righteous conduct. We have to explain the righteous conduct to the student, what is right, what is wrong. If we are telling the students what is right, what is wrong, they will not listen to us. They will not, definitely the students will not listen to us. Why? Because we are not following. Just one previous example I gave, when I am not wearing the uniform lab coat, students asked, you are not wearing the lab coat. Then I have to go, I have to wear the lab coat and go, then they will simply keep quiet and then they will observe and then they will follow. That's what. Here also, we hundreds of times we may say that remove that, we may try to remove the darkness of the student. How can we remove the darkness of the student unless we lighten up ourselves? The light should be within us first. Then we have to lighten up ourselves by means of these words given by Prophet Mahatma Basaveshwara. Righteous conduct of an individual. What are those? Be it a student or a teacher. First teacher we should follow, then student will automatically follow. If they are not following, we can inspire them to follow. So these are the 7 fundamental righteous conduct. Do not steal, do not kill, do not lie, do not be angry, do not be scornful to others, do not glorify yourself, do not insult others. These are the purities taught by Prophet. The same thing, it is Kalabeda, Kulabeda, Husiyanudiyala Beda, Muniya Beda, Anyariga Sehyapada Beda, Tanna Bannisa Beda, Itara Haliyalu Beda. These are the fundamental righteous conduct every one of us should follow as much as possible. Then we can ask the student to follow. Because one story everyone heard about it and everyone know about it. One old lady took her child because he was eating more jaggery or more chocolate. So his grandma or his mother, she was keep on telling not to eat it. It is not good for health. Like that, she was keep on telling to the child. Then number of times she told, but she failed to remove that observed darkness from the child. It was not possible by her. Then she took the child to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Then she requested the Guru, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, to advise the child to leave the eating of jaggery. Then Guru said, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, you come after 1 week, I will advise him. Then after 1 week, she again went to Guru Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and she requested, please advise my son to remove the leave the practice of overeating of the jaggery. Then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa advised, Magu, this is not good, child, this is not good. It spoils your health, so your teeth will start decaying. So don't eat like that. He advised in a convincing manner. Then the child left, of course. Then the mother asked. The child agreed to leave. Then the mother asked the Guru, this you could have told 1 week before. Again, why you made me to come again? Then Guru said, then I had the habit of eating more than this spice. So first I had to leave. After leaving only, I could advise the student, your son. That is why I took 1 week time to leave. Now I am in the position of advising because I left that habit. Now that is why I am advising now. So like that, this righteous conduct, we keep on insisting the students. Unless we practice ourselves, students will never practice. That's what we set an example. We have to set an example to become the good example to the students. So that's what righteous conduct of an individual. Then this is very important. The teacher is also a leader. Teacher performs the role of leader. Two types of leaders you can observe here. One type of leader is here, who is standing, already climbed the tree, and then pulling the other boy to climb up the tree. This is standing up and then pulling up. And this is other kind of leadership. It means that this elder person is already learned to climb the tree. He has many times climbed and the tree. So now he is teaching his student or son, whoever so, how to climb the tree from bottom. He is standing at the lower level and then he is pushing the child to climb the tree. So these two are different types of leadership. Some follow this first method, some follow the second method. Always what I feel is second method is more effective than the first method in helping or in pushing up the students to reach higher target. First we have to climb, then we have to make them to climb after climbing completely. So this is the what I feel the second one is the best method of it. Because all the philosophers of India or whoever so, not only India, anywhere you take the example. So all those people, what they have done, first they have attained the target, their set target, then they pulled or they pushed, they went down and then they pushed all other downtrodden people to the higher level. So that's what all our philosophical theories they teach. This is the leadership. You want to become leader or boss in the working atmosphere or to the student, whatever it is. You want to become the leader or a student, boss. So that difference between the leader and boss you can observe. Here, leader is here, yellow color. Leader, when there is a work, he is joining the hand and then pulling the work. It means that he is performing the work along with his teammates. But he is leading the team, he is standing in front of all. And finally, the glory of work performed is shared among us, among all. See, this is the leader, he is sharing the joy of accomplishment, achievement is sharing the joy, you can see. Whereas a boss, so where is the boss is standing? Boss is standing here, and then the team members are pulling the work or performing the work. After the performance of the work, see, he is holding the medals, joy, he is alone enjoying, and upon the head of the or shoulder of the team. Team is here and boss is here. So you want to become leader or a boss. Always leadership is he can lead the team very well compared to boss. Then teacher is also a mentor. So what is the difference between the teacher and mentor? Academic counselor, you can see already we have teacher and guru we have discussed in the previous case. The mentor is like guru. Mentor is like guru. Academic counselor is like just a teacher. Teacher means he just clothes you to go outside. Mentor means he will remove the darkness. He will discuss every personal issues of a student, and then so he will guide the student to reach the required level. So that is the difference between a mentor and the counselor. These are all already it has come. So being teachers, we are being teachers, we are also mentors. Then for the new mentors, for the new teachers, some tips advising to imbibe the qualities, characters among the students. These points are worth noting. Take special interest to develop the career of your student. Career of your student means that is conduct of your student. If you develop, then career automatically it will come. Advise students that a career is seldom straight line. It means that suggest a balance between breadth and specialization. Don't regard your students as clones of yourself. What does it mean? Clones of yourself. Whatever I do, my field of interest. For example, I am interested in material science. So everyone, the student also should not expecting the student also to continue my research work. So it is left to the student. Just guide them how to go, where to go. That's all. Don't force them to make a clone of yourself. Encourage off-campus internships. Introduce them to your own professional network. This will help a lot the students. Professional network. If they are introduced to the professional network, they will be highly benefited. Be aware of local resources for job seekers, because when our students are in difficult time to find a job, we can guide them to reach some job target. Optimize educational experience. It means that wherever difficulty students find, try to reduce the difficulty. Assist the students' socialization into a disciplinary culture. Good mentor is a good listener. Effective mentoring is characterized by mutual trust, understanding, and empathy. The goal is to advance the educational and personal growth of students, effectively deal with population diversity. This is very, very important, last one. Effectively deal with population diversity. Population diversity means we will be dealing with the students with variety of, some fast learners will be there, some slow learners will be there. Girls will be there, that is female students will be there, boys will be there, male students. Dealing with individual student is different. Religious minority students will be there, linguistic minority students will be there, nationality minority students will be there. So many minority students will be there here. So these students we have to handle, we have to deal with them in a proper way, so that we should respect everyone's belief. Everyone's belief we have to respect, and we have to give a proper direction to their further attitude. So therefore we have to shape the attitude, we have to shape the character of the student. That's what the today's my session. Thank you. If any queries are there, I'm ready to address.
No, sir.
Thank you,
Till
sir.
now, yes, sir. Till now, there are no queries, sir. Uh,
Okay, thank you, sir.
I, yeah, sir. It was a very informative and thought-provoking session, sir.
Thank
I
you, sir.
really thank you on behalf of management of SPC, Department of Mechatronics SPC, and on own behalf for accepting our invitation to be a resource person and delivering a talk on delivering a talk on faculty as a role model to develop the generation with the values and ethics. Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful session.
Thank you, sir. Shall I leave the session now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.